everybody, and welcome to Trade with Precision free newsletter. My name is Tamar Mehr. Today, I want to take you through a couple of the commodities market. They have beautiful trend at the moment, and I want to show you a couple of trading opportunities that I'm currently stocking. And I want to start here with corn, and corn here on the daily, beautiful uptrend, clear series of high highs and higher lows, and currently pulling back into the bison. We can also spot that in just recent history we've been here before. There's a touch here and another touch here, pretty precise at that level. Now if we'll take a look here on the weekly and mark that level, this is around the 375. So let's bring that here into the weekly. We can see there's also touches here in the past as well, so it's quite a nice level on this market. Zooming in into the weekly is in an uptrend and currently pulling back. Moving averages haven't crossed direction yet, so it's not complete in the correct order for an uptrend, but otherwise looking very nice. So I'm watching for a bullish candle in the bison, a break above it, and a continuation of this uptrend. Next market is copper. So let's take a look at copper, and here on the daily we can spot this level around the 27 300 400. There's about, you can see a couple of touches in the past. Now the trend on the daily was actually broken. We made here a lower low and then burst into a higher high, pulling back here into the bison. But if we take a look on the weekly, we can see that the uptrend on the weekly is still intact, and we can see how strong this level has been in the past. Let's take a look here on the monthly, and you can see that the monthly is also in an uptrend and looking quite strong and bullish. So what I'm looking for actually on this market is I'm looking for a pullback. We're currently above this level, this strong level. We broke above it, we closed above it, so I'm looking for a pullback on the lower time frame to test this level from above. So let's go down the time frame. Let's have a look, for example, on, oops, I wanted the 1 hour. And what we can see on the 1 hour, what we've got here is an uptrend. And if we'll take the fib of this latest move, so from the low to the high, I can see that I've got here a pivot which is also clustering with that level and the 50% retracement. So I'm watching this level for either a cluster trade or a PLT trade of this level, and a continuation of the overall trend with a look at the daily. Has broke that level, closed above it, the weekly and the monthly looking rather bullish. And the last market that I want to take a look at is coffee. So let's take a look first on coffee on the daily. Now the daily has now moved into an uptrend. We've got a low high, higher low, and a higher high. We can also see here on the lower time frame we're back into an uptrend. On the weekly, this could be the next higher low. We've got here a bullish rejection candle and already a break above it. We don't have a trend yet on the weekly, but we do have a trend on the lower time frame and on the weekly. So I'm looking for a continuation of this move on the lower time frame. So let's take a look here, for example, on the 2 hours, and pretty similar to copper. Let's take the fib from the low to the high, and what we can see is a pullback into the 62% is also at this monthly pivot and a couple of area these touches in the past. So I'm looking for a pullback and a bullish candle in that area between the 50 to 60% retracement. There's a couple of touches here in the past, and it's pretty close to last week high as well. So I'm watching this area for a lower time frame entry into a higher time frame trend. Another market that I quite like that has been talked about a lot in the media as well is aluminium. So let's take a look here on the daily. We can see it's a very strong trend over here. We are overextended on the weekly, and if we bring up the monthly as well, you can see that we have quite a strong push and we are overextended. So what I'm watching for is a pullback on the weekly context, and I would love a pullback into this area around the 1800 level, around the round number. We've got a couple of touches at that level in the past, and it will also release some of that strong buying pressure. So these are the markets that are currently very high on my watch list. If you want to know more about how we trade, then please join us on our next complimentary webinar, which is going to be the 5 pillars of a trading strategy, and it's going to run today, the 21st of February at 8 p.m. Auckland, or alternatively at 8 p.m. London. We look forward to seeing you on that webinar. Have a fantastic trading week, and I'll speak to you soon.